in the Hindu tradition, it's not God out there. It is God within you. The one who is able to outgrow hunger. The one who is able to be sensitive to other people's hunger. This is it's an antaryami, the one who resides within you, not without. So it's a fundamentally different concept. And in the Chinese worldview, none of this makes sense. It's a very different world.
And the one who is able to create self-realization or knowledge.
Which means the outgrowing of hunger.
Yes,
I'm simplifying it. Because you see, these words were used in the 19th century by the British, and we still continue to use them. They don't mean anything. What is self-realization? Simple. Where there's life, there's hunger. Where there's hunger, there's suffering. You want to remove suffering? Get rid of hunger.
But you're using the word hunger in a wider sense, aren't you? Not hunger for food.
Also hunger for food.
Which is the basic hunger.
Which is a very critical hunger.
But hunger for fame, for prosperity, for money, for longevity.
Yes, also.
These are all hungers.
Yeah, there are different layers of hunger.
Correct.
But it fundamentally, you see, why are we violent? We are violent because we want food. So when people talk about ahimsa, or non-violence in India, it is at a fundamental level of food. Because in order to feed myself, I need to build a farm. In order to build a farm, I have to destroy trees and forests. So there's violence. I kill animals, birds, germs, insects, pests. So the act of getting food on your table involves violence. And therefore the non-violent ascetic will fast. He will say, I will not eat. Because if I don't eat, I don't kill. If I eat, I kill.
All right. So back to Shiva and his marriage.
Yes.
So Shiva is sitting on the top of the mountain and enter now Parvati.
The goddess. Now the goddess starts playing an important role now. She is the world. She is nature, she's culture, and she's telling Shiva, great, you have outgrown your hunger, but what's the use? Until this knowledge comes down to common man. So she brings him down. The hermit is made into a householder. So when you read Buddhist stories, the householder becomes a hermit. Buddha gives up the world, he gives up his wife, he gives up his child, and he becomes a hermit and the wise one, the aware one, the enlightened one. Hinduism is the opposite. The wise one, the hermit who's on top of the mountain, is now become a householder. He comes down from the mountain, abhi shadi, they get married, produce children. So you have this image of Shiva, who is a hermit, who has no hunger, but has a wife and 2 children.
Correct.
So you have seen the householder way coming back to the fore. But this householder is different from Brahma household. Brahma's household is full of squabbles and fighting. There's prosperity, but no peace.
Whereas Shiva's family
has prosperity,
happy and
peaceful.
And therefore you see them in paintings as sitting under a tree, and there's Ganesha and benevolent.
So you worship the Shiva, you worship the goddess, you worship his children. There are temples for all of them. None of the Brahma, no Brahma temples, no Indra temples, nothing. Because they are not only householders, they don't have hunger.
Correct.
So they can pay attention to your hunger. Because if you are hungry, you will not pay attention to other people's hunger. So God is someone who is not hungry, but is concerned about other people's hunger. And therefore now with this image, now how to live in life, how to live in society. This is where Vishnu comes in, the third Hindu god,
so we're now
who is feminine also. He is an androgynous god. He's feminine, so the goddess quality has come into him. And he takes the form of Ram and Krishna, which is the Mahabharata Ramayana.
Correct.
So you have to understand Ramayana and Mahabharata in the context of Vishnu stories, which is the mythic structure.
Right.
And an attempt to turn it into history is basically following the Protestant model that we are also history is important. That's a very colonial mindset.